Hi guys, welcome to Friday's channel selections. Now I'm going to put the slips that have been put up on the post onto the end of this video for today's selections. There's a mixture of prices, so I just wanted you to go through. I went through the whole card last night at Wolves, mainly because a lot of the tracked horses that I follow came up, and it's a very busy one at Wolves. So for the channel, I'm just going to stick with the ones that I've sort of followed in, ones that we've got previous with, and try and see if we can get some value. Now I've broken them down into short price ones, mediums, and then long shots. Now the prices last night, some of them have contracted, some of them have drifted out, but I'm just going to give you a brief recap on sort of my feelings behind it. So I'll have a rundown. Here's basically the shortlist that I'd done last night. So I've just gone through and just made sure that some of the prices are on there, edited a few things. I've put a couple of asterisks, the ones that stood out last night. So the 422, I think Jojo Rabbit's absolutely a decent shout. Again, that was put in one of the bets. So the ones that you can see with the asterisks, like 455, Phoenix Beach, Gustav Graves has also got some decent form at track. The only thing that worries me about it is it seems to be keeps running and not producing out. I'm not saying that today it can't, but it's just got to show a bit of improvement for me. But you can't not have it as a consideration. The 530 Pleasant Man, again, it ticks a lot of boxes. So we're on to the 6 o'clock. We've got Spectic and Harbour Vision, which is a massive price, but might be a little out of its depth. But with the jockey and trainer combination that I follow, I think it's going to be worth a shout. Now, I've also got Poetical Force. That again, these are based on short, having a quick look, glance, looking at form, and obviously it's got great course and distance form, and doesn't seem too highly hitting the weight. So again, at a price, might be a value. In the 7 o'clock, I think you've got the 7, 8, and 8:30. Actually, I think 3 races that may be worth considering some reverse combination forecast and reverse try cast, but again, that's down to yourselves. I mean, I'll pitch them up as individual singles on a staking plan for myself personally. The 8:30, I think Grantwood is probably my favourite nap of the meeting in that race, but I wouldn't say that I've got any strong feelings on it. It's just the one that should really go on and win. So the 8:30 I'll probably leave separate on a personal stakes and try and go through the card as it happens, see which ones I want to take at a price, have a little play, set myself a little staking plan for each race. Now, my normal staking plans are anything between, if anything's under 5 to 1, then I'll tend to just put a win on it at one point. Anything over 5 to 1 to 10 to 1 normally goes out as a 1 point each way selection, and anything over 10s and above, they will normally be 50p, 0.5 points each way selections. Now, yeah, that's my sort of logic on it. Now, if you look at the 7 o'clock, I think Zyran is probably the one that ticks the most boxes, but you've got Unassuming with a great jockey connection. But last night it was 18s. Now it's gone, I think last time I checked it was 11s to 1. So you have got to bear in mind it might be underpriced now. Last night it was value. I don't think it is now. Penzance, which is I think the most progressive type in there. Got Alistair on it today. Was 16 last night. I think that's gone out to as big as 28s now. I still think at the weights and being a progressive type, I think that's got a good each way. That probably be each way nap, even though the price has gone out. The 8 o'clock pressure's on. You've got obviously a class jockey on board that. It's also beaten intervention, but it was only by a small margin, and at 5 to 1, an 8 intervention last night being at 18 to 1, with a positive jockey selection. I think the value is definitely with intervention, and again it's going to be a bit of a price check. So that's how I'm looking at it during the day. Like I say, I think 8 fit 30. We'll go through the last one. Grant Ward, I think by far the right favourite. Moulin Boo, I think I might have spelled that wrong. Was the medium one, and Pop Cocktail's got good course form. So at 12 to 1 last night, if that drifts out, I'd be interested to hit the each way market. And regarding like the 4th place finishers, I think the ones with the double stars. I probably should put 2 on this one. I think at the prices, I think these ones that I'm double starring for you now would be the ones that I would say have got the most value showing. If they go out for 4th place finish, even if singles on the exchange or doing it as a place bet, I think they might show the most value today. So that's them. I've not really looked at the horses over the jumps today, and I had a quick skim through Lingfield, and although it's been quite a positive result for the channel at Lingfield, I don't feel I've had enough time to study it to put selections out there. Although I may be having the odd one myself, but it would be a bit too punter. So I'll put the selections at the end of this video. I'm not saying take him, I'm just saying that's the way that I'm rolling for the channel stakes today. Sorry I've not been present on the video, but as you can probably hear, I've only just got a bit of my voice back, so just trying to get on the mend, and maybe too much shouting for the Cheltenham, don't know. But I also wanted to quickly mention, I also put up a anti-post for the Grand National. Now I know it's a long time away, but I'm already starting to build up some anti-posts on ones that I've looked at that now that you can get no run and no bets already. Having a look to find a price, not necessarily going to win, but put ones that you think are going to come in and you're expecting a big run from. Definitely worth having a look and start looking through the card now, because the weights won't change. Obviously you're not going to know who's on board, but it'll give you a feeling of what the horse is rated and what sort of weight they're going to be on the day. So it's a good check now to have a good check on anti-post stuff, and like most meetings I'll take a screenshot at this stage of the season off the exchange or wherever you're looking at doing your anti-post. I'll take a screenshot, keep it on the back burner, and then on the day it's always worth having a look through, because there might be something that was initially put up at an anti-post at 6 to 1 that's gone out to 20 pluses. Then you've got to think there's value in it, because there's a reason why it was 6 to 1 when the first put up. If it's gone out over that sort of price, then depending on, just have a quick check on the grounds and stuff, and any recent runs that might have changed your opinion on the race, but definitely worth looking at. Right, I've rattled on and off. Hope you all have a great Friday. I'm looking to get involved on the football at the weekend, but that'll be on a separate probably tomorrow morning. So have a great Friday, guys. And so, like again, apologies for no video uploads. Hopefully next week we'll get back to doing a bit more in-depth stuff over more of the meetings. I just wanted to focus on Wolves because I've gave it the most time, and I can't really very well. I can't really justify putting up some of the other meetings that I've had a punt in. They're a bit too punty even for in my standards, which are quite low. So, yeah, we'll have a go today, see what happens. Cheers, guys. Catch you in a bit.